I'm Anil Kumar, and here's a practice test question on composition of functions. We need to evaluate the values from the given graph. The question here is, use the given graph to evaluate each expression. So f of x is the absolute function, g of x is a straight line. You need to evaluate all these 5 expressions. You can pause the video, answer your question, and then look into my suggestions. So when we say f of g of minus 1, will find g of minus 1, right? So that means g is the straight line. For minus 1, the value of the function is 4, right? So we get f of 4. Do you understand? So that is the value, range of the functions to be considered. So at minus 1, the value of g is 4. Now at 4, we need to find the value for f of 4 now. So f of 4 is what? At 4, the value is this value. So at 4, we have to check the value, and that is 4 for us, right? So we have this value as 4. Do you understand how we calculate it? Correct. Let's do it once again. This time we'll do g of f of 1, right? So in this particular case, first find f of 1. That means value, f is this absolute function. At 1, it is 1, right? So f of 1 is 1. So let me write this as g of 1. G of 1 is a straight line. So at 1, the value is 0. So g of 1 is 0. Do you get the point? So first find the inside function, then the outside function to evaluate, correct? Now let's do the next one. I hope you got the idea. You can actually pause the video now, answer, right? So you could write or think like this: g of f of minus 3, right? Now f of minus 3 means at minus 3, f is absolute function, the value will be 3. So that is equals to g of 3, right? So at 3, you have to check the value for the straight line. And for the straight line g of x, at 3 the value is there, minus 4. So we get this as minus 4. You get the idea, right? That is how you do it, right? Let's do the next one. Here it is g of f of 4, right? So f of 4. F is the absolute function. So f of 4 is again 4. So we get this as equals to g of 4. Now at 4, we do not have any value corresponding to g of x, so it does not exist. So what you notice here is that the range of f of x is not within the domain of g of x, and therefore we could not find these values, right? Now let's do the next one, which in our case is g of f of minus 2. So at minus 2, the function f is the absolute function, the value is 2, right? So we have g of 2. Now at 2, straight line is g, so at 2 the value is here, minus 2. So minus 2 is the answer for the next question. I'd like you to pause this video, look into all these solutions, and then move forward. I hope that helps. Thank you, and all the best.